Good evening, everybody. How's everyone doing? Just going to run a quick audio test, make sure everything's working fine. Oop, press the wrong button. Oh, and again. There you go. Second time lucky. And just making sure everything's working. Yeah, we got audio coming through the microphone. It's good. Let's just see now if the audio, my background music will play. So I'm going to run a quick audio test, make sure everything's working in the background, and I will catch you in a second. Sorry, just going to run a quick audio test, so I'm not looking at the chat for the second. I will do in a moment, just making sure everything's working. So do bear with us and until that happens. Won't be too much longer now, viewers. Thank you for your patience. All right, and testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, testing 1, 2, everybody. Let's see, we got some audio this time around. All right, so we're now on, everybody. So that's good. So it's gonna put the camera on now. I think my broadband must be utter rubbish. I gotta be fair. But I'm gonna catch up with some comments now because that's what's important. Pulse Ultra, happy birthday! Thank you there, mate. Thank you very much. Even though it's not actually today, by the way. But I do appreciate it. Earlier the better, isn't it? I want to guess your age. Well, then, type in some numbers in the chat and see if you're close. Give me a clue. If you were a tree and I cut you in half, how many rings would there be? Well, I don't know the answer to that, Pulse Ultra, because I'm not a tree. But I do appreciate the creativity in the questions. I don't think you'll find golden rings, if that's what you mean. That did actually make me laugh, actually, to be fair. Happy birthday. Thank you there, John, mate. Thank you very much. You can guess my age, and I will tell you the age. Or if you're telling me that I'm 40, then that's just being insultive. But I do feel old, though. But everyone does, don't they? At some point in their life. But have everyone enjoyed the live content I've done over the weekend? Let me know if the stream is glitching, viewers, or if there's no audio. I'm trying my best to do everything I can. My laptop shouldn't be the problem, but I think it's the connectivity. Even my phone is slow as well. I just don't get what's going on, It's like when you do a broadcast from home, it's like, it's just rubbish, really. It's crap. But unfortunately, viewers, you've got to go with what you got, haven't you? Even how annoying it actually is. There's no other way. But I thought I'd do like a quick hour because there's no videos tonight. There will be a video now on Thursday. So it'll be Monday, Thursday, and Saturday this week. But then it'll be back to normal the following week. Because I'm a bit behind on the ending, if I'm honest. Had a really busy weekend. But oddly enough, viewers, I think it should be fine, the broadcast. Even though I can't find out myself, because it's like I got really, when I use my laptop to the internet cable, it probably made every other connection really slower than normal. So at least I got a stable connection, but then if someone else is using the Wi-Fi, but they must be going mental, I think. For tomorrow. Yeah, it is tomorrow. Yeah. I gave the game away, didn't I, in the title, didn't I? But yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. But yeah, for anyone that's wondering, no viewers, there'll be some more live events on the weekend. I'm not going to reveal what I'm going to be doing. It's a secret, but you'll always find out on the day, or you find out the day before. But I do have something in the pipeline. But have everyone seen my recent live stream? Have everyone seen that? I have recorded separate content from that location. We won't see that just yet because I want to get what I've pre-recorded before that. So that's what you're seeing. Well, you saw yesterday. You saw part 1 yesterday. I also got to put it on Rumble as well. So yeah, I don't stop, do I, viewers, to be fair? Even on days off nowadays, I'm still at it. I'm still going out there. I'm still creating these live streams, these events, still attending them, throwing them, and supporting them. So I think I do pretty well. I think I really do as a small creator myself. I think I am pushing those boundaries, aren't I? You know what I mean? But I think it'll pay off, because at the end of the day, whatever's on YouTube, a lot of people will see that, won't they? So it's like if they want to watch it, it's out there, in like 10 years, 15 years time. So it's like an archive. I think YouTube's more archive, isn't it? If you think of it, creators are going out there capturing events that you may not know exist, and that's on there forever. So you don't even have to watch it in real time. But then if the next generation does YouTube searches, they'll be able to find it, won't they? So it's like I'm doing them a service, and I enjoy it as well. It's not like I'm just going to do it just because of you, the audience. I do it as of that reason, but but I do it because I enjoy it myself too. I mean, that's important. If you don't enjoy yourself and you're pleasing everybody else, and in the end, you're not going to really have that, and not really going to feel motivated, are you? You're just going to lose the interest, I think, even more quicker, because you've got to, retain that interest. You've got to retain that, what you want to do. Going to the Monmouth Festival Sunday. I've looked into that, John. I don't know if it's worth it, to be honest with you. I have looked into that. I know it's a parade there, but it's like, is there anything else there? I mean, the parade part of it is interesting, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, I don't know. I do like covering parades. I have done parades in the past. I don't know about that one though. Let's have a look. So another little research into that, I think. But yeah, 4 in the room. Please make sure you're liking, viewers. So this is not just a normal live stream. This is a live stream from the studio for live events. Obviously, beyond days that's not on a Tuesday. So this is not messing up the schedule like I'm doing random bits that nobody would have one damn interest about. It's like I do these as well. So, but I do it on a Tuesday, so nobody will. Then someone will know. Then, like if you do it on a Sunday, then I'm going to be out there. Or because, like I said, I don't do it out of schedule. Like you know what I mean. Now let's get some comments. Let's get some comments. Jordan, I knew you would be in here. Happy birthday for tomorrow, dude. Thank you there, Jordan, mate. Appreciate it. You could have texted me because you got my number, but don't worry. Do it here at least. Then, if you're busy, you're busy. Then in this, so I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm just looking at this Monmouth Festival on Sunday, Roxall Fields. Oh, hang on a minute. Is it a medieval festival? Is it? I was confused. I think it's another festival I was thinking of, actually, Monmouth. Hold on. What's going on here? Oh, that's next week. I don't think there is a festival on Sunday in Monmouth. I really don't think. How's your head from yesterday with the cocktails? Well, I'm a little bit hungover. It is got to be said. I did do some vlogging earlier today, and I think I did all right with it, to be honest with you. I wasn't exactly 100%, but it's like, in real life, and you want to do some things, you're not behind everything. You've got to do it, haven't you? But I wouldn't say I did it awful. I think I could have done it a bit better, but it is what it is. We're only human at the end of the day, and nobody can tell you differently, because that's true as it can get. But yeah, I mean, this morning, though, actually, I gotta be fair. This morning, yeah, I was I was like out of it, to be honest. I was like literally, I was coming down the stairs, and I was just like really lightheaded. So me even doing a video as well, I was like, some people might think I'm mad or something. But you just got to show your true self, innit? If it's in your personality and what have you, people will think that's an entertainment piece, won't they? You know what I mean? Right, but yeah, I don't think it's on this Sunday though. This festival. I'm trying to look for it though. Oh, that's yeah, because there's nothing on this Sunday. So I don't know what John was saying there, but the Monmouth Festival. I did see a post somewhere about a festival, but I think we might got the dates wrong. But anyway, that's something concluded there with the Monmouth. But yeah, I did look into that, and I can't see that there's one being on a Sunday. There is one the week after, but that's all I know. But I do appreciate the intel, though. Anyone's got intel for these events, then let me know. Otherwise, I won't know. Oh, hang on. That John is right, actually. Let me just look at this one. Ah, right, yeah. Yeah, this is the one I seen. Yeah, he was right, actually. Yeah. Yeah, this is the one I saw a couple of days ago. Yeah, no, he was right. Silly me. Yeah, Carnival. Yeah, I thought it was that one. Yeah. Let me just share it on screen then, so everyone can see it. See if my Wi-Fi holds up. It should do, because I don't think it's jerk or anything. All right, so anyone can see that? Let me just zoom out. There you go. Yeah, so I did look into this on Sunday, and I don't know about it. I don't know. It looks okay, though. I mean, when I go into the description and things, I just don't know what the parade is about, you see. Unless it's like them on the pictures there. Fun and frolics, 11:30 a.m. until 6:30. The Welsh Axeman, the Quack Dolly, Diamond Dolly Tribute Act. Progression, first yeah, I don't know. It looks cool though. It do look a bit cool actually. But I mean, if that's how many people's going to go there though, I mean that's going to be mental. That's going to be nuts. But yeah, looks well. I mean, looks interesting, isn't it? 2026 theme is on the farm. See, I didn't really get that. So, yeah, I'm busy today. Make sure no hangover tomorrow, dude. Yeah, yeah, that's true there. Yeah, because I got a busy weekend myself, so I don't really want to be like I was this morning. But like I said, you know, you only have one crack at life, don't you? So you got to enjoy it. Make life for the thrill, in it, or something like that. People know I'm on, but right. Let me just catch on some comments here, because I think I have missed a couple of comments. Medieval Monmouth Carnival. Yeah, that's actually right. Yeah, this is the Monmouth Carnival. Yeah. But yeah, it looks okay, but it's like I don't know, because it's like where would you get the best shot of the of it all? You know, because if that's how many people are going to be in attendance there, are you going to get the best view? That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it does look interesting. I did look into that, but I don't know, because there's another event as well happening, and I don't know where to be. I might not even do it all day though. That's the trouble. But yeah, it's just ambitions, everybody. You know, it's like when I get a free 5 minutes, it's just I want to be here, there, everywhere, and I know it's physically impossible, but yeah, you can only do what you can do, can't you? You can't be machine, because it ain't gonna go well, is it? Right, let me just have a look at some comments here. So, Cardiff Classic Car Show. Is it a Cardiff one? Is it? Let's have a look then, YouTubers. Let's discuss weekend with the viewers, shall we? Why not? Innit? Why not? Classic Car Show 2026. I think John knows more about these than I do. I don't know how John gets intel of all this. I really don't. I think John's like the events manager. Like, he always knows what's going around. Fair play to him, though, because he does more research than I do normally. So got to give him credit for that. Cardiff City Football Stadium. But then you got to pay to go in, though, haven't you? But, you know, it's only a couple of pounds, isn't it, really? But yeah, let's put that on the screen, shall we? South Wales Classic Car Club. Classics in Cardiff 2026. Tickets to exhibit your vehicle is now closed. 10 to 10:30 and entrance subject to space restrictions. A charge of £10 will be made for each late entry vehicle. See, so it's about exhibitors and stuff. And oh, but it says there, though, you got traders selling food, crafts, and lots of other interesting items. You may find that rare part of your car has been searching for you in your auto jumbled stalls. For your entertainment, Bro Radio will be on site, so I don't know what Bro Radio's about. You know, but yeah, I don't know. Like I said, though, I mean, I honestly thought car shows, when you've done them all, you know, it doesn't always, you know, it's not the same. But then I done one in Chepstow not so long ago when I saw Britain's Got Talent stars there, and I thought, oh my god, you know, talk about being there at the right place, right time moment. You know what I mean? Because that wasn't advertised, you know, BGT stars being there. That wasn't advertised anywhere. It just happened that I was there at the right time. So you guys get to see it on YouTube, you know. Whatever I see, you see. That's just how it works. The carnival looks in. Yeah, it does. It does look a little bit alright, doesn't it? Like I said, there is other events, so I don't know where to be. You know, the YouTubers are there anyway. We don't want to go over Saturday stuff. what I mean by that is I'll use Barry Festival Transport as an example, right? So I think there were about 7 or 8 YouTubers filming the Barry Festival Transport. I knew at the time. Like, if I went there and added to that event, which had already been oversaturated because of how many people are covering it, I thought, what would benefit for me? Because it's like, they could do searches and watch other people's videos. They wouldn't need to watch mine if they already watched some of it from other people's. You know what I mean? Like, if a lot of creators went there, you knew that there would be no benefit for you, you know? Because it's like everyone's doing the same thing. Everyone will see the same thing. You know, it's like you can't really make that different. You can't make an event different than it's not in like what there. Like, you know, like you can't really like make it exclusive just for you, if you know what I mean. You know, if people's got that view already, you ain't gonna make it any better than what they already got. So that's why I went to Swansea. I done Fairfield instead. I thought, you know, and I was the only one there. But it's like I said, a lot of people say, well, it don't really matter. I mean, it's how you present the video, and I do get that. But it's like you don't really want to do it if you know there's like 15 or 20 bloggers there, the same location, because it just overcrowds YouTube basically. And it's like I just wanted to have a different, you know, content. You know, I just don't want it to be the same. So that's why I let John do it and everyone else do it. You know, like you know, if they want to do it, you know, do it. You know, and all the rest of it. And he does do a pretty good job. All credit to John, mind. He's literally on there, determined to get as much content as he can. So you got to give him credit for that. What's the other event? Well, there was another event in Tredegar. I was thinking about as well. So I was like, I just don't know what to do, viewers. You know, I'm kind of like, it's a bit of a dilemma, isn't it? You know, like I said, once the events are gone, you can't really make it fit for yourself. You know, that's the time, that's the day. You know. But have we got any other comments? Because I don't think I've seen any new ones. But I'll pop the Tredegar one on then, so everyone knows. Because I don't know which one I'm going to go to yet. It's all in a bit up in the air, like, you know. But a lot of people do say though I should do an event in, like, you know, cover stuff in Tredegar. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, because the event in Tredegar as well. So I don't know. You know, obviously I might not even go to any of them yet, but I do want to go to at least one of them. But it's just making it work because there is also something I need to do on Sunday as well. So it's like, you know, it's kind of tricky. It really is tricky. But like, it's an opportunity, and opportunities like them presents itself. Do you go or do you not go? That's up to you, isn't it? Really, you know, it's just, are you going to ensure then there's other creators there, or you know, videoing what's there and you to watch later on? That's what you're hoping for, isn't it? But other people might be busy, you know, Sunday, isn't it? A lot of people don't want to do anything on a Sunday. A lot of people just want to have Sunday lie-ins and have a roast about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You know, general Sunday leisure. But let's just see if we can get this poster. I did see a poster on Opportunity knocks. It does. It certainly does. And I rely on you, the viewers, everybody, to try and, like, where do you want me to go, you see? Because both of them are interesting, and I just don't know which one to go to. So it's like tug of war, you know? That's all I can think of, you know? It's like there's events in everywhere. But which one can I go to? Which one should I go to? And which one, you know, it's just you ask yourself all these questions, don't you? But then instinct prevails, don't it? Instinct do prevail. Because it was there last year. I don't know how I missed last year's. Whichever you prefer, go with your gut feeling. That's true, there, Diesel. That's really true. I do like that saying a lot, actually. So credit to you for saying that. And I also want to say as well, viewers, that there's a bit of a video disruption this week. So you'll see content now Monday, yesterday. You see part 2 now on Thursday. and you'll see the ending part on Saturday. I don't really like to mix that up in that way, but I didn't have time to do the full edits. It was only Sunday night I finished it, and I didn't get onto YouTube then until Monday because I know my broadband is utterly like that. You know what I mean? So I couldn't risk doing it on my home Wi-Fi because it probably won't get there till like Christmas, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, it was out yesterday. I got it up today. God, I can't get my words out. I got to upload it to Rumble at some point tonight as well, so they know that there's a video on there if they prefer to watch it on there. But I've just been a little bit busy, viewers. You know, I've been on Amazon as well earlier on, seeing what Prime deals are there. So it's like, it's just whatever happens to me today. It's just like, you know, you're all chilled out and go with the flow sort of feeling. You know what I mean? You gotta go with the flow. Whatever happens, innit? And it's just in the world and on the day. Let's get some comments in. I think I might do Monmouth. No worries there, John. No worries. Like I said, I mean, there's never any competition. I just want to say that if you did want to go to Monmouth, you know, go to Monmouth, like Diesel said, go with your gut instinct. If you even did want to do Topeka, and I end up going there, I mean, like I said, there's no competition because you'll get another angle that I might have missed. So, in other words, you're like doing me that favor in that case scenario. Because if you get something that I didn't get, you know, that's good. But if I got something that you didn't get, then it's the same thing and it's the same basis. So, but yeah, if you did want to do wherever I go with this, right, and this, and the other, you know, you feel free to do it. You know, just don't say, you know, because I'm going there. You know, there's already been someone else is there filming. You know what I mean? YouTube don't work like that anyway. It's just like, you know, creators, more creators the better. But it's like if 20 creators were there, you know, you weigh it up then, don't you? Should I add to 20? Should I add to the 21 creators that's already there already? You know, it's just decisions, fellow YouTube viewers, isn't it? You know, that's all it comes down to. Gut feeling and decision making. And that's what creators have all the time, is decision making and that. But, you know, like I said, it's a channel in it. You know, you've opened that channel. It's up to you to provide that content, isn't it? Otherwise, the channel will die out. That's what I'm saying. That's, and you know, fair enough. People do quit YouTube, though. If I'm honest with you, people do it in general. In reality, you know, a lot of people have quitted YouTube. But it's like, if you know you're thinking about doing it, at least update, you know, your audience. You know, because it's creators who you bumped into as well. They would want to know if you ever did stop YouTube. So don't just leave your YouTube channel die in the dark. You know, numbers aside and all that. You know, you've earned them numbers. So it's like, you know, just because it's just less than a couple of thousand doesn't mean that the channel isn't watched or isn't supported. You know what I mean? So it's just like, if anyone even considered doing that, you know, I just think that's the least anyone can actually do, because then otherwise people will be wondering if there's no videos in 8 months and if there's a chance they'll operate, you know. But that's what I would do, you know. I always would do that, even if I did it myself. I can't see it happening myself though. But I would definitely inform you all if that did happen. But yeah, I think I got a good support though, viewers. You know, from John, who I see quite frequently. You know, to the other vast majority of the YouTubers. It is good everyone's getting behind me and, you know, supporting me in some way. I do appreciate it. It makes it feel that this channel isn't, what's the word? Isn't like fizzled out to a point where it just gains no attention. You know what I mean? It's like the attention, the reach is there, and people know. You know what I mean? People know the channel. People know what I'm about, what I'm there for, and this, that, and the other. You know, so any creators that do like the content I do, like what I do. Anyway, you know, it's good to show that support. You know, because we all do it for the same reason. That's what everyone's got to bear in mind. You know, we're all out there for the same purpose, the same thing, and that is to keep you viewers in the know of what's going on in the community, and also to support independent filmmakers. You know, if you do like us, what we do, I mean, I literally made a trip, everybody, to Evesham not long ago to cover the military event there, and that has definitely I put a lot of money into that to even make it happen. You know, I did. So, you know, it's just like you've got to go with your gut wrenching feeling, haven't you? You know, have people been to Evesham? I didn't research on Saturday's event, and nobody really covered it. So I bit the bullet, and I went, "Go on, go for it," and I did. I could have stayed there longer, if I'm honest with you, but the heat had other ideas, and yeah, it's just. But at the start, though, I mean, gotta be fair. At the start, we was full of energy. You know, we was really thriving to go. He was. But the heat just took it out of us in the end. The heat won. You know, it's like a war, isn't it? You know, are you going to stop, or is the heat going to stop it for you? And in the end, it was the heat. So, yeah, we had to give in at some point, but it's just, you know, it is what it is, isn't it? And I didn't even get told though about those weather warnings because I thought it'd be the day after. If had I realized, I would not have actually done that because I'd have been stupid. But you know what I mean? It's just like you don't know, you know, it's just when you're there, it's too late anyway, you know? But yeah, you know, that's just, I did enjoy it though. I did enjoy Evesham. It was my first time there. Obviously, I couldn't cover every bit in the arena because, as you know, at the later in the live stream, it was when I was about to have lunch. All the entertainment was there then, and I wasn't at the right place for it because I was having some food, you know, because I was starving by then. So it's like, you know, you do things differently for next time. I always think if it's your first time, people should respect that, you know. They can't respect I'm going to be a professional filmmaker if it's just my first time going there. It don't happen in reality, you really don't. But you learn, you know, you learn if you ever go there again, don't you? But have everyone seen it, though? Have everyone seen this live stream? If you haven't seen it, it's on Star Blog. So if you're watching this broadcast, head over to the previous one and give it a watch because I think you will love it. And like it as well. And if you could share it out to your Facebooks, please do so. You know, because it's on YouTube. You know, if I didn't want it to be seen, I wouldn't be, you know, put it on a public service. You know what I mean? But have anyone got any questions? You know, we've got 4 people in, so it is a good start. It's a good start to the live stream. Tuesday live stream from the studio, where we just sit down and have a chat about anything. Within reason, of course. If it's something I can't answer, then that's just how it is, isn't it? But yeah, you know, that was a crazy live stream. You know, 2.5 hours was it. I recorded content as well, for anyone who didn't already know. I recorded content on my phone from that. You haven't seen it in the live stream because it was really hot. I think my phone overheated about 3 times. So it was a shame I couldn't really live stream everything there, but I want my phone, but everybody else to be in one piece. You know, if I continue pushing it its limits, I think the phone would really die off. I really do. So in the end, I just put the phone in a bag, and I just didn't want to use it again. Then, you know, just for the sake of it, you know, otherwise it'd just be constant interruptions, and I don't really want to do shoddy work like that, if I'm honest. But yeah, let's read this comment. So when I'm deciding whether to go to a place personally, I always consider what food they serve there. Hot dog brands are a must, but that's me. Well, saying that though, Diesel, in Evesham, they had quite a range of food. Annoyingly, though, I didn't cover the food as much. Annoyingly. But as you would have saw anyway in that stream, we had a cheeseburger, we had chips. I think I cost about £12 for 2 meals. So I thought, you know, it was a bit steep and all that, but it ain't really overpriced, is it? I think that's what you're looking at nowadays in 2026, isn't it? The prices. But no, it was quite all right actually. You know, it was realistically, it was actually quite nice. There's like, what can you get in there for your money? But it was edible. You know, it was warm. You know, it wasn't cold or anything like that. A lot of people say, you know, if it's a big queue or is it really busy, you know, we're just going to serve the food that we like, and there we are, you know. But let's just get on the comments, innit, viewers? So stop blabbing along and let's get everyone involved in the chat, innit? So I reckon I'm 45. Well, you, sir, need to go to Specsavers because I ain't 45. And also, I meant that a joke, mine. I did, you know, don't take it seriously, but that's just something that went in my head at the time. But no, I ain't 45. I'm not 45. I feel it, but I ain't 45. But yeah, you're definitely off there. I ain't 45. Weatherspoons is a must. Yeah, it is. But unfortunately, though, John, there wasn't a Weatherspoons in Evesham. I think the nearest one would probably be another city centre. Because oddly enough, right, I mean, Evesham was out of the way. It generally was. I didn't even know. I think it was close to like Manchester. I think we was. You know, when we saw all these road signs and they said, you know, Manchester, Birmingham, and Oxford, even, I thought, what? You know, I mean, is it really that near? I was like, that can't be right. I've done like a Google search, and it's like that's like an hour to get to them. I'm like, holy moly! You know, it's like Oxford. You think, Jesus, it's got to be like another 5-hour drive at least. I'm like, no, it's actually another hour, and we'd have been in Oxford. I thought that's crazy. I reckon I meant 35. Well, you're sort of wrong there, Mike. But you ain't far out though. I'm not going to give you a clue yet because I do enjoy people trying to guess, so trying to be nearer. But you're bringing the age down, so that's a start. But yeah, I mean, I done this live stream everybody because I just wanted to sit down, have a chat. I do it like once a month now. It used to be every week, but nobody really appreciated it, so I thought I'd just narrow it down to once a month thing. And I know I could do it next Tuesday, but I thought do it a week earlier. Then there's something realistically that's happening in there, like a special occasion. You know what I mean? 32. No, you're not far out. You're not far out, but you're not close. 29. Getting closer, Diesel. I think Diesel's the closest. Yeah. So if anyone wants a hint, Diesel is in the running-up. 29. He's getting close. Fair play. Weatherspoons took away the large mixed grill. They are now dead to me. I've never had the mixed grill. I've heard of it. It's on the menu. I've never had it. I do like them, and I don't know. I don't know if I should be like having it every week because it's really addictive. Like, but I do have the gourmet burgers from there every Tuesday, and it's so nice. It just hooks you in every week. You'd be thinking to yourself, "Oh, what lunch can I have?" And then Weatherspoons just pops to your head because of how nice it was. Here we go. Let's keep the chat going. 28. Near, you get nearer. Spudboy's got it right on the head there. Not sure if he looked on my live stream from last year. You know, trying to cheat his way into the answer. But yeah, Spudboys is correct. Mike is right. I'm 25 tomorrow. So yeah, we have got the winner. So Spudboys nailed it on the head there. Fair play to it. It's like I honestly thought how many people would actually guess, how many people get it right, but nah, Mike, everybody won that, so fair play to him. You know, fair play to him for winning it. I'm going to order a curry. What is your curry order? Ooh, interesting question. Well, I like a chicken tikka myself. I don't. Well, not just that. Obviously, I like another one as well. Chicken korma I like. I did try the lamb rogan Josh, but yeah, it was a bit spicy. That was, to be fair, the lamb rogan Josh. I wouldn't say I wouldn't mind it now and then, you know, things like that. But I don't know. It just sort of depends what mood you're in, I suppose. You know, do you fancy a spicy curry in this weather? Absolutely not. But yeah, people just like it, don't they? They like having all this spicy food, and it's like, you know, how can you eat that in this heat? I mean, there again, you could eat it outside, and it will still be warm for you because it's that hot out. It's crazy. Diesel, happy birthday! Thank you, the Diesel mate. I appreciate it. Do I win a date with you? Well, unfortunately, Spudboys, that wasn't the prize I offered. But you never know. I mean, if we bump into each other, I mean, that'll be just funny. If I'm honest with you, if that happened, you know, I wouldn't know what to say to begin with because I knew your channel size, and I'd be like starstruck in a way because I'd be just like stood there, and I just wouldn't know what to actually say. You know what I mean? But I think I'm all right with it. I do like um, I'm outspoken if someone comes to me, obviously, but it's like if I know someone in the distance, I'd be like, holy crap. You know, I would want to say something, but it's like you gotta know how to say it in a way that you know, you just gotta like think about what you want to say, don't you? You know, like like you say, you want to say hello and that, but then other things come to your head as well. It's like, you know, what can you really do in that moment? You know, it's just you know, it's just like one of them, isn't it? You know, it's just your instinct, isn't it, or something like that. It's too hard, everybody. I try to think of the right words to use, and Maya's not playing ball tonight, if I'm honest. But it's one of them, you know. You just go with the heat of the moment, isn't it? You know. But I do see John a few times, you know, and once you meet him a few times, you know, you just get comfortable then, don't you? But it's like somebody with 11K subscribers, and you see them filming, it's like, you know, you want to go down and shake his hand and something, and but then you just probably would want to say 15 dozen questions, and in the end, that never happens, do it? And it's like a golden moment, isn't it? It's like, how can you represent yourself in the way that you want to be represented on the video? That's what you got to think of. So it's a lot of stake, actually. You know, but is what it is, isn't it? John Hamlin there for the thumbs up. So any questions, viewers? Any more questions? Let me know. It's been a really good live stream so far. We had a lot of people in, which is good. I will be watching this stuff as well, Spud Boys, on Thursday. I'm going to catch up with everyone's on Thursday. I've not had time to do it yet, but I know I won't be too far out either. But if I don't catch up soon, I'll probably be way out then, won't I? You know, I'll probably never catch up. But it is bacon. Absolutely bacon. So I think what I'll do, everybody, I'll keep the stream running until about 9:30. And then if there's no comments or questions coming through, that's when I'll end it. I'll go do a couple of things myself tonight as well. So yeah, don't stop for me, ladies and gentlemen. It don't stop for me. If I ain't doing YouTube related back stuff, I'm doing social media. I'm always doing bloody something, you know, just to keep everything active, you know, rather than keep everything inactive. If that makes sense. You know, you got to make sure your social medias are always active, and it can be a lot of pressure. But I do love it, you know. It's yeah, it's not like challenging yourself, but it's almost as if you've got like some sort of challenge, something like that. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure who's in the chat now, but if you are though, do say hello. I appreciate it if you did. But yeah, it's been really good live stream viewers. You know, I know these live streams are not always that advertised that well. Normally, people that subscribe, you know, would like it. You know, it's just it's a bit impromptu. But yeah, it's been all right. You know, we had some good chats. We always have something to talk about, don't we, viewers? Or find something anyway. Yeah, I'm just looking at everybody on talk. I am. Actually, no, I'll show you. Actually, so I do watch some videos as well, everybody from Talk TV. I don't watch all of them as such, but I watch a few now and then. I'm just going through what they released on their YouTube page, you know. Obviously, we don't really do politics and things like that. We don't really discuss that, but it's good to see what conversations are happening, isn't it? So do comment in everybody your questions. I'll be live for a little bit longer, so to give everyone a chance to either wish me happy birthday or try and guess my age. If you just tuned into this broadcast, you might not already have the answer there. But if you want to join in the fun and assume that you might already know, then then be my guest. You know. Yeah, I might watch one or two videos of them on Talk TV viewers. Actually, I don't really watch all of them. Like I only watch some things that's interesting. But yeah, obviously, Spud Boys and John, I'll be watching all your content. I don't tend to watch content viewers if I don't have the time to comment. A lot of people will say, "Well, you're helping them out by watching it." It's like I can't really do that. It's like you're showing a bit more support if you're taking time to comment, aren't you? So also, I don't really watch Mike's content until I have that ability. Then he knows I've actually watched it and not being like someone who just skips to the interesting parts of it all. I don't really do that. I don't really do that anyway because like you're not really helping the algorithm if you're just skipping through. Ugh. Yeah, really hot, everybody. I'm not the only one saying that though, obviously. We're just in this weather, everybody. You just drink a lot of fluids, don't you? Ooh, pardon me. Oh, my phone's going to go dead now. Yeah, I knew it would actually go down. Right then, the audience. I think we're going to call this live stream now then. But thank you everyone for the comments on tonight's broadcast. It's been appreciated. I even thought we were going to get one in, but we had a few, so that's really good. So thank you to Plus Ultra. I've not heard of the name before, but thank you for coming in. Not sure what content that you do. Let's see if you got a YouTube channel in there today. Pulse Ultra. Never heard of that. Let me just have a quick little look. Not me. No, not heard of that name. But anyway, thank you for coming into the comments. I appreciate it. John H as well as normal, and Spud Boys. It's really good to have him in the chat as well. But nobody really tells me that they're going off though, so I'm always thinking that they're watching us somewhere. I think we have another one as well. Diesel as well, and obviously Jordan. Thank you very much. Right then, I think we're gonna end it now. So thank you everybody, and I'll catch you now on Thursday for your brand new video, and a Saturday as well for a brand new video, and normal schedules will return from Sunday. So thank you very much, and we'll see you all then.